spending life in horny jail for a crime that I didn't commit. This is Tell It Someone. First question, of course, from Dog Whistle Sharam. How do I become a top banana when there's no such thing as a bottom banana? Well, there is. Well, okay. Here's how it works. You've got to start at the bottom of the bunch. Now, I know it's supposed to be a metaphor, but it actually kind of isn't. Because how banana trees grow is the banana flower grows up like that, and then the bananas start to grow, and they get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. And I think I hurt my shoulder. Right, and they get heavier, and what used to be at the bottom of the bunch, at the bottom of the flower, gets to the top of the bunch. It becomes the top of the banana because it was at the bottom of the bunch. Oh. Next question is from Jonathan Stern. In Sunset Boulevard, what's her name? Norma Desmond writes a screenplay that's something like 800 pages long with no dialogue. How's that even possible? Well, of course it's Norma Desmond. If you're not aware of a 70-year-old movie, is she's an old silent TV movie star, and she wants to revive her career, so she's written out an entire silent film called Salome, and it's 800 pages long. And now I know some of you would know that in a feature film, depending on how intricate the dialogue is, it's going to be about 1 page per minute, and so it's an 800 minute long silent film, an 800 minute long silent film, which is like 12 hours or something, I don't know. Did I mention Norma Desmond was going insane and all the pages were blank? Next question is, and she didn't want to do rewrites. Look it up. It's in the film. It's in the actual film. And then at the end of it, because apparently she, in her mind, she did she got Cecil B. DeMille to direct it, all of that, and then she goes, "I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille," like that. And well, the pages might not have been blank though. I mean, it takes a lot of words to do certain facial expressions like this. "I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille." "I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille." I had a cold. Next question is from Jonathan Stern again. One time I asked the bartender for a Sprite No Ice, and she asked what was in that. Are there any drinks that are not complex, but they made your bartender question what was in them? Well, the thing is with bartenders, they need to actually make the drinks. And if you're asking for a Sprite with no ice, they're not just it's lazy just to pour in, to open the. Hang on, I don't have a can. I thought I had a can. There we go. I have prop. It's they're not just going to go and just pour it out. That's a lazy way to do it. They have to actually find the entire ingredients list, find the formula, carbonate the water, pour all the citric acid and sugar in there, because it's mostly citric acid and sugar, and that's what a good bartender does. That way he can get the balances of the tastes and the aromas just so. So you've got to, and unless they know the actual formula for it, you're disrespecting the bartender. So it's, you have to exercise the bartender's skills and give them exact formulas if he doesn't know exactly what is in every single thing that they make. Or it was just a very loud bar, and what's in that is their way of saying, asking you to say that again because it's loud in there and they can't hear exactly what you're saying. And if they ask for the ingredients, then they will be able to know what the hell you are trying to ask for. And who asked for a Sprite with no ice? You can just get a can. Oh, I don't like Sprite. Next is Jonathan Stern. One time Sean Nolan is the next question. Disregard what I just said there. I'm not going to edit that out because I'm lazy. Sean Nolan asks, some old fella tried to stop me from getting on the bus, dragging me back by the arm and saying, that's the wrong one, Jimbo. What would you do in this scenario? Well, my name's not Jimbo. But if it's... You double check which bus it is, and then if you're not Jimbo and it is the right bus, you say, I'm afraid I'm not Jimbo, and this is the right bus, unless it's the wrong bus and he's just got your name wrong, which can happen. Okay, so just go with the flow. Ask the driver whether it's your bus or not, and if you know what bus it is and what bus it isn't, that could be completely that could be the best option for you, I think. I don't know. Next question. Part the Bulls Dog asks, if you could have a supermarket product for free for the rest of your life, what product would it be? Oh, well, actually we did have, well, I haven't had this. I haven't had this option, but my father has. He won this thing called a supermarket sweep. You know, they were reopening the supermarket after extensive renovations, and he had 2 minutes to grab as many products as possible, but only one product, one of each kind of product. So what he did was he had a good study of exactly which products are where, and he worked out by the rules and all of that, and the product prices of the products and how big all the products were, and he had a plan. And you know, I was like 10 at the time. You know, this was exciting because we were going to get all this nice stuff for free. Anyway, what happened was he worked out how expensive each product was, and then he set up and went racing and got one of every single kind of detergent there was, because that was the most valuable thing per unit in the same place. One of each. So we did get a lifetime supply of detergent. But that's okay. It was a large family and a muddy backyard, so it took about 6 months to go through the whole lot. And of course, the last question is from Canadian Atheist. What are the rules for fizzbin, and should I sit on the dealer's right? Of course, well, fizzbin can be played on like a standard Earth deck of cards, and you know, differing from the deck on Beta Antares 4. The number, look, it's not clear what number of players you can have in any one particular game. Look, 4 is the usual number. Judging by the way Kirk dealt with the cards on that particular episode, dealing always progresses clockwise. Each player gets 6 cards, except for the player on the dealer's right, who gets 7. the second card has turned up, except on Tuesday. 2 jacks are a half fizzbin. If you have a half fizzbin, a third jack is called a shrulk and results in disqualification. However, if the jack is dealt in progress towards a royal fizzbin, it's considered a very lucky hand. One wants a king and a deuce, except at night when one wants a queen and a 4. If a king has been dealt, the player would get another card, except when it's dark, in which you would have to forfeit the card. Top hand is, of course, a royal fizzbin, but the odds against getting one are said to be astronomical. I mean, not even Spock has computed them. So what you got to do is look. If you are on the dealer's right and you already have if you already have the 2 cards, the 2 jacks, then what you've got to do is find some way of not being on the dealer's right hand, so you don't get the extra 2. If you don't get the extra 2 cards, lowering your chances slightly of not getting a third jack. Now, if you have a queen and a 4, you will want to be on the dealer's right hand side, because then you will get the second jack, and you will be able to you might be able to get a third jack, and therefore you might be able to get the royal the fizzbin. Now, if you want the royal fizzbin, I think you've got to have like the queen and a king and the deuce, but they have to be hearts, queen of the king of hearts and the deuce of spades, I think, and then the queen and a 4 at night, which is a queen of diamonds and a 4 of clubs, I think. And then if you have those cards and you have 2 more jacks, that's the royal fizzbin, and that is extremely lucky, but it's very, very uncalculably rare for reasons that I won't get into because I haven't played it. It's a made-up game, and that is the entire point of the matter, because, you know, it's the thing that they play. It's like 3D chess except with cards, I think. That's it. Tell someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, I'm late with this. I tried to upload yesterday, but it sucked, so I didn't. And now I'm trying it again. So, that's it for Tell Someone. This is the dovetail question over here. If you would like to participate and you don't have any questions yourself, you can answer this dovetail question, or you can just ask me questions, or you can just say stuff in the comments section, or you can even do a video question if you want, but nobody ever does that, so I don't even ask anymore. But sometimes people do that, but only if I ask, and so if I don't ask, then they don't give me a video response, and therefore I don't want to, then I don't ask them again, because I don't get reminded to ask for a video question because nobody's done a video question, and it goes on in a never-ending loop. And I'm going to stop now. I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign-off. I put it up too high again. No.